Hello crafty friends, it's Donna here, coming to you from Tokyo. Today I've got for you a set of 4 cards using the April My Monthly Hero Kit from Hero Arts. And to be honest, I haven't even really started scratching the surface of what I can do with this kit. There are 2 items that I didn't even really get to. So, let's get started, shall we? I've been lucky enough to receive this kit before it goes live. If these were wines, you could say I have the clean skin version with no packaging. The theme this time around is plants. What I'm showing you first of all is the regular My Monthly Hero Kit. There are these 2 gorgeous 6x8 stamps, both with matching dies, as well as this fun greenhouse die, which I've used in almost all of my cards. And here's the extras you get in the My Monthly Superhero Kit. This wonderful set of dies, which I haven't even got to yet, this cute watering can die with some leaves, and a bunch of really all-purpose sentiments with matching dies. As always, the first thing that I do when I get the kit is stamp and colour. It gives me some thinking time as the images come to life. And I've chosen to restrict the colour palette from the papers down to just the greens and golds this time. It's one of my favourite colour combinations because it's just so restful. I stamped this set of images twice and coloured them in, and then cut them all out with the matching dies, so that I had 10 different elements that I could mix and match on my cards. Let's take a look at the greenhouse. This has both a solid and a frame die, and I cut out 5 layers in total. There are 2 layers of white at the back, then a craft background, which I've glued my images onto, and then I've cut that front framework twice. Once from white cardstock, actually that was my trial run, and once from a dark brown, which I've glued together so that I've got a nice strong sturdy front. On the background, I've scored about 3/4 of an inch in from the top, and I've added glue to just the top above that fold. I've also only added glue to the very top of that front panel so that when the card stands up, all of the layers sort of sit freely. At the Crazy Plant Lady Society sentiment at the top, and you can see how this card sort of stands up and fans out as a shaped card. The next card is a super simple one. I've just used one of the greens that was included in the set as a background for 3 more of my coloured images. It's nice and simple, but with a little bit of texture, these images shine through even on such a simple card. And now we're going to enter my more is more era. To start with, I've got this cute little layered cat, and I'm also going to add a pot plant as well. One thing I've been doing lately when die cutting from my coloured papers is leaving a little gap in from the edge. I used to always squeeze up my die cutting right to the edge, thinking I was saving paper. But actually, if I leave that little border, I can use that paper as a background later and just make use of that very outside little bit to give a shadow background to a panel. You can see me arranging and rearranging again. That cat climbed all over the frame while I was trying to work out what to do. I wanted this card to be absolutely overflowing with plants, and eventually I managed to squeeze them all in. I did a tiny little thank you sentiment, which actually got a little bit fuzzy, and so I re-stamped and then stuck it down on top by layering it up. And then for the actual images, I've put some double-sided foam tape just in between the panels of that greenhouse so that they'll sit nice and flat. If you're interested in the My Monthly Superhero Kit, I've noticed it sells out sometimes in the first day, and so far, since it's come back to Hero Arts, it's been selling out in the first couple of days. So if you're interested in the superhero kit, get in quick. So I've used this little watering can here and some scraps of paper that I had left over to cut out half a greenhouse. And the sentiment also comes from the superhero kit. I'm going to keep playing with this kit over the next couple of weeks until it's released, and I hope I get some more cards made that I can share on my Instagram at DonnaDoll74. But I thought while I'm on my spring break here in Tokyo, I would get this video edited and voiced over and ready to go, because I know that I've got a hectic couple of weeks coming up for school. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards and the nice restful colour palette, and I look forward to sharing more with you again very soon. Until next time, bye for now.